With Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo coming into the twilights of their illustrious careers, the question beckons, who's next? Kylian Mbappe seems to be the next superstar who will be on our screens for the foreseeable future, but we're looking at players who are 21 or under. We've based our list on a variety of factors. We have taken short-term form into account, but strong or weak seasons have been slightly overlooked to avoid players being shunned immediately. 10. Alejandro Garnacho. This number 10 spot is open for debate as we're pretty confident on the 9 youngsters ahead of this, but we've settled on Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho. The 18-year-old Argentine under-20 international has played with Cristiano Ronaldo at club level and been alongside Lionel Messi at international level, so he's had the best guidance in the game. Garnacho is an exciting and tricky winger who has already scored in the Premier League for United. He's getting regular game time under Erik ten Hag, and he'll only improve with more minutes. 9. Youssoufa Moukoko. Next up is Youssoufa Moukoko of Borussia Dortmund. The 18-year-old burst onto the scene when he was just 13 after impressing the under-17 Bundesliga for Dortmund. Moukoko ended up scoring 141 times in just 88 games for Dortmund's under-17 and under-19 sides, and he's already netted 11 goals for the senior side in the Bundesliga. The forward is already a regular starter for Dortmund, and he'll soon be a common name in the German national team. 8. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Vicha Kvaratskhelia is probably the least well-known name on our list, but he's a future superstar. The Napoli winger is on course to finish with at least 10 goals and 10 assists in Serie A for Luciano Spalletti's side, who are on course to win the title. Kvaratskhelia, who has scored 10 times in 19 appearances for the Georgia national team, is a clever attacking player who will shoot on sight and on either foot. 7. Eduardo Camavinga. It's a dream for most to be playing for Real Madrid and France when you're 18 years old, but that's Eduardo Camavinga's reality. The midfielder probably deserves more minutes than he has right now. However, he's a long-term replacement for the likes of Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, and the dearly departed Casemiro in that Real midfield. So he has to bide his time. Camavinga is a strong presence in the middle of the park, and he's got the technical ability to go out to the tight spaces. He's a future superstar who has already run the Champions League, La Liga, UFR Super Cup, and the Spanish Cup. 6. Jamal Musiala. Jamal Musiala has already made 73 Bundesliga appearances for Bayern Munich, and he's only 21 years old. He's also scored 20 times in those games as well. It's also worth noting that he's already won the Bundesliga and the German Cup 3 times, as well as having Champions League and the UFR Super Cup winners' medal. The Germany international, who played for England at youth level but opted to snub the Three Lions, has also got 20 caps for his country. Musiala can do a job out wide, but he's superb number 10. He has the ability to find space in between the lines, and he can create and score goals. 5. William Saliba. We've had all attacking or midfield players so far, so we thought we'd show some love to a defender. Arsenal William Saliba. The 21-year-old has been instrumental in Arsenal's transformation to title contenders this season, and he could help the Gunners win their first Premier League since the Invincibles in 2003 and 4. Saliba, who seems to be in the mold of Virgil van Dijk, is defensively solid with the turn of pace. He rarely gets caught out, and while he probably needs to work on his range of passing, he's already got one of the best center halves in the Premier League. 4. Gavi. We're almost into our top 3, and Barcelona's Gavi unfortunately just misses out. When you see our best trio, you'll understand why. The Spain international, who has 17 caps for his country, has already made 51 appearances for Barcelona. Gavi has qualities of Barcelona legends Xavi and Andre Iniesta, and he's now lighting up the Nou Camp. He mostly plays as a central midfielder, and he chips in with his defensive work, while also being silky and decisive while he's on the ball. 3. Bukayo Saka. It could potentially be harsh for Bukayo Saka to be third on this list, but that's what we're going with. The Arsenal winger has been sensational since breaking onto the scene, and also turned it on at the World Cup in Qatar, proving he can do it on the biggest stage. The humble 21-year-old from Ealing has over 100 appearances for Arsenal, and he's already a household name. Imagine if he guides the Gunners to the Premier League title. 2. Pedri, Barcelona. In second place is Barcelona's Pedri, who just edges out Saka. The Spain international, like Gavi, has been compared to Xavi and Iniesta. Pedri is a hybrid of the Barcelona icons, and he can play in central midfield as a number 10 or even out wide if needed. Barcelona plays better when their play goes through Pedri, and the 20-year-old has already scooped some prestigious individual honors, including the UFR European Championship Young Player of the Tournament in 2020, 21, and Golden Boy, and being named the La Liga Team of the Season for 2021-22. 1. Jude Bellingham. Who else but England's next superstar, Jude Bellingham? The midfielder became Birmingham City's youngest ever first-team player at 16 and 38 days, and he went on to make 41 championship appearances for his boyhood club before moving to Borussia Dortmund. Bellingham, 19, is now dominating in the Bundesliga, the Champions League, and the international stage for England. He scored for England at the World Cup in Qatar, and the robust and energetic midfielder, who also has the skill to beat a man, has added goals to his game. He really looks like a world beater, and we'll hopefully get to see him dominating in the Premier League in the future. That was all from us today for this video, folks. For more similar content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.